What is up, guys? I am back with another YouTube video. Today I'm taking a look at the new Marvel Legends 2099 Spider-Man. I don't have any of the previous ones. I never really got a chance of getting them. I didn't like how they looked because they're on that old, crappy pizza Spidey mold, which I never understood why people was like, this was such a good mold. It was very bad. With the bulging hips and the snatched waist, it just didn't look like Spider-Man at all. However, this figure is probably the best 2099, and I think it's definitely better than the Mafex to some degree. Now, I don't have the Mafex one, and I don't have the Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man, 2099 Spider-Man, mainly because I don't really like that design. I think the design looks stupid, and I also don't like the portrayal of the character compared to his comic counterpart, and the whole, like, I think it's canon event crap, whatever the heck they put in that movie. I just didn't vibe with it. I didn't like it as much. However, this figure though, I think just like I said, best 2099. It does reuse some parts from the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. The 2-pack with the, I think her name is Spinner. I don't know if that's the name. It's the Mary Jane Spider-Man. This figure does have a few shortcomings, but aside from that, what they did with this figure I think was pretty great. I like how the red pops. I like the different arms they use. I don't know which arms these are, or what figure uses these arms. The veins bulging is kind of a turn off, but it's not too bad. I do like the bigger arms, and I think the only other Spider-Man I have to compare that to is this guy, though he's on like a different body entirely. Honestly, this would have been better on this body, but with these feet and these arms. But anyways, also the neck is like way better too. Anyways, the hands, or not the hands, the shoulders here, I like the bigger shoulders and the bigger biceps. I think that fits Miguel a lot better than kind of having him have the same build as Peter. Same thing with, like, I guess Miles, or Adult Miles. I don't have the Adult Miles Mafex, but if you look at these two, you can kind of tell these are completely different people. Obviously different suit. Now, I don't like this reverse app crunch system. If you've ever seen my Spider-Man review of this guy, I would say this is the only Spider-Man that I like so far. I do want to get the, what's it called? I want to get the Maximum Spider-Man and like kind of compare the two, but this is the only Spider-Man that I really like mess with. And he's up there, and then if I get the Maximum Spider-Man, I think I'd probably like it a lot. But I don't like this reverse ab crunch. I think it's dumb. I don't like how the obliques look. It's too squared and boxy. And he can't even go, he can go that far. And he goes back way better than he does go far. But he looks weird. That was that same problem with this guy here, except he doesn't go that far at all back. And he doesn't go that forward. Comparing the two, he goes forward a little more than this one. However, the neck, I do like how this one was done. I feel like it could have been, I feel like the standard with a Spider-Man figure now, especially for Marvel Legends, if you're gonna charge us $30 plus, because I got this guy at Target for like 27. This also doesn't have drop downs, by the way. This one does, which it does add a bit, but he can't do the split that well. If you're gonna charge us $30, add some more articulation and get rid of this crap. If the G.I. Joe figure line can have that type of mobility where it's like rotations at the bottom, ab crunch, all that stuff like that, make it a good figure. Do the swivel and stuff like that, the ball joints. I'll show you guys right here, actually. Right? If you're gonna charge us this much, boom, boom, boom. Just do this system. You don't gotta do this. You don't gotta do, and like maybe this would be nice, right? You did it to Daredevil. You gave it to Daredevil. You don't have to do all this stuff, okay? You're already doing the drop downs, which these guys have, right? Just give us this app system at this point. You know, I would like it a lot better, especially for Spider-Man figures. And that's my whole thing, right? Now, would I say pick this guy up over any other $29.99? Yes. If you can't get the Mafex, get this one as a very good alternative. If you can get the Mafex, I'd say get the Mafex. I don't know if it comes with a Miguel head, but it does come with many different heads. It also has a better cape because this is just a solid piece of plastic, and they could have done a lot better with this too. Speaking of which, his accessories I have in the box in the plastic clamshell still. He does come with the normal like sticking to wall hands and the claw hands. My only problem with these claw hands is they're not pronounced and stuff like that. So he's lacking some claws. He doesn't shoot webs like Peter Parker does. He doesn't need these. But missing some claw hands. I think this could have been better. I really want them to get rid of this crap. I hate this so much. The neck, you can get some attitude in it, like what Miguel does, but I don't like. I hate that, and I just stress the ball out too. Stupid like neck thing. I hate this here. They need to get rid of this crap. Spider-Man figures do not need that at all. But to go over the articulation, I'm gonna take this off right here. It's kind of the standard. He has the butterfly joints that can go front out like that. That's really good. He can lean back this much. It's very, very weird. Lean forward this much. Head can't really go down at all. His head can go up, but it can't go all the way up. And he can sort of do the splits. If you want to fake it, you can do that to get more of a split kick, though it just looks weird now. Double jointed legs, thigh swivel, a little bit of, well, not a little bit, but a boot cut, toe articulation, which is good. I'm happy they gave it to this guy. Goes up, goes down, rotates completely. The hands, all the hands are on hinges. I don't, in terms of like the fist hands, I do like this is fine for them. For hands that are like this, I would like to see him kind of go like that, but I understand why they go like this and stuff like that. That or just start doing ball joints on hands. Alright. And like I said, for comparison, while this guy cannot really hit the splits that much because he doesn't have that drop down like he does, this looks better. It just doesn't bend as well. Like, that's not acceptable for a Spider-Man figure. But he can look up well. Him next to this guy, though, he is taller than this Spider-Man, which is really good. Again, distinguishing, set them apart from each other. Another figure I'm going to put him next to is the CT Toys Daredevil, who is really tall for some reason. I don't know if this is how tall the Daredevil actually is, but he is really tall. And then with a head, I'm going to put him next to a CT Toys Batman that I'm going to be using for a custom action figure. And I'm going to move this Spider-Man over here. Here he is. He's pretty taller than him. Not by much, but he is taller. But yeah, this is it for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely like this figure a lot. For what it is, the Marvel Legends, you know, price point and everything and stuff like that, yada yada yada. It's a good release. It's a good figure. There's a lot of things that I would change, like his obliques and what else? The reverse ab crunch. Other than that, and the neck. Other than that, everything else about this guy in particular is very good. Like I said, I recommend you pick him up if you can't get the Mafex. If you can't get the Mafex is very good as well. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.